folks, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. Right, I wasn't going to do it. It's a bit of an impromptu video, this one. I'm sat here and I thought I could just do with doing these backs on here, and I was just going to get on with it. And then I thought, no, I'll pop my video camera on. If it doesn't work out, I won't be putting it up so you won't see it. But if I don't make too big a mess of things, you might just get to see it. So fingers crossed, eh? I've only mixed a small amount. I'm still doing my stirring because I've literally only just measured it out, and it needs 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm giving it some, and I've got to be careful because I've got my good cardigan on, and I don't know whether I don't think that's anything. It might be something to nothing that, but better not be much. But I've got my good clothes on, and I'm naughty because I should put my old tackle on, but I can't be bothered. I mean, it's like 8:30 at night, I just be getting my pyjamas on soon. So I thought, well, I'll put my camera on. My desk is cluttered. I mean, what you can see here is reasonable, but take it from me, my desk is cluttered. But I'm going to just try and get a couple of bits. I don't know how that'll work out. I might have to put something just underneath that. La 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 la. What? Oh, what can I put underneath that just to lift his leggies up a little bit? Oops. Will that work? Oh yes. Oh, that doesn't look too badly. That might just work. So, and I'm going to be a little bit careful because I've also got to get my initial first magnets on these when the actual resin is poured onto them. And I'll leave it just a couple of minutes, and then I'll put my magnets, a few minutes, and then I'll put my magnets on. So I've been stirring this for quite a while and keep scraping my sides, and I did give it a little blast with me my heat tool, but not too much because I don't want it to set too quickly. But I'm going to do these 2 small ones first. I'm going to do it now. Doesn't need much, it just needs a little bit to go on those. Seeing it's already making its way down, so I'm gathering that that's a little bit. Whoop! Get back. That's it, that's okay. That's that one. And I just want to get these 2 teddies that I've done, the bigger ones. They make absolutely lovely key rings. And it was a lady that asked me to make one with a teddy. When she saw I'd made a teddy bear, she says, oh, I'd like a key ring with those. So I did a one. And yes, it worked out rather nice. I thought it looked lovely. So, and I think she was happy with it. So, right, what I have done is done the 2 that have got a colour. Now I want to go white with these. Right, now then, I have mentioned these before. And it's liquid pearlescent acrylic. Liquid acrylic. And I reckon I paid nearly £6 for each one of these. I got this one, this white one, and I also got the green one, like the really lovely teal green one. And this is getting very low because I use it an awful lot. I like the teal one and I like the white one. So, but it is getting quite low, and I'm thinking to myself, I could do with some more. But, you know, I'm getting ready that I need more resin and I've been and bought some more moulds and other bits and pieces that I've been wanting to do. More new moulds, got some new ideas, some new very useful things come through, which I will do probably later next week. But I am going to have to get some more resin because I've only done 100 grams today. 147 grams because you've 100 grams of the resin and 47 of the hardener. I think that's how it works. Anyway, that's what this is, 147. And basically what I want to do is just top load these, back, dome, whatever, fill it. But I don't want to do it with straight out of the jug. Oops a daisy. Made a bit of a mess of that. If I just take it up a little bit like that. And it is very fiddly. I don't mind whoops daisy. I don't mind fiddly, let me tell you. I don't mind fiddly at all. If it makes it turn out right, that's all well and good. It's if it doesn't that bothers me. You see, and that's still a bit heavy at this end and not at that. So I've done that, and get that out a minute. Now I want to put some sparkly in. I know they're already in there from the original pour, but there's quite a lot to go in the back, so I do want some more in rather than just the plain. And which one was it? Where are you? There. And this one. Not too much because, like I say, it is in there. And then I'll get that to stir up. There we go. And it just keeps it consistent all the way around. But they are pretty, these. So, first of all, just going to put a little bit in that. And that is the base, obviously, of the heart box. Just to the edges. This is another little popular thing that I was quite surprised how popular these boxes seem to be. I don't want to go too much with this one, but it's got to have a little bit in. If it's just enough to level it a bit. There we go. I do fiddle and faff, I know I do, but sometimes you have to, you know, and I don't mind faffing a bit. But sometimes you just have to, if you want to make it look, you know, nice and how it should look. There we go, I think. Well, a little bit in the bear at the back. They are absolutely adorable, these for key rings. So I don't mind fiddling and faffing. Whoop. Now. That's the only thing you've got to be a bit careful of. It wants to do its own thing. Oh, see, he's balancing on his nose. That's what it is. Because I thought it was more level than that, but clearly it's not. So I'm just going to put that under him. Oh, whoops. No, not like that. Like that. That's better. That's much better, I think. There we are. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. And then we just got to do these. And I have done a fairly generous amount of mix because I put a couple of that's better. I put a couple of moulds to the side here ready for any extra bits and pieces that I've got left, any bits of resin I've got left over, because as you all know, I'll use every last little drop. I will. I waste nothing. And I sit, even when I'm not on camera, let me tell you what, you really should be grateful to me for not showing you. I literally keep scraping round for the very last little drop. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm so tight. Really am. But you need to get your value for your money, don't you? And I don't like waste. And this resin, as much as I love working with it, it's very expensive. So I have to make it go that little bit further. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. So, there we go. I'm just being 100% honest. I am a right royal pain in the butt, because I don't like waste. And you don't anyway, dear. Let's face it. You don't like wasting if you don't have to. Always best when you're doing resin to have just a couple of small moulds close by, because you might just need a little mould to use your resin up. And I usually do. You see, and if you pour on, which is what I started doing, you know, when you learn as you go by, as you go along, things that you do that you think, shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done it that way. You do learn. You learn by your mistakes, and as much as I've not wasted very much, I've had a couple of bits that's been like useless, but I try to make use of everything one way or another. If it starts out at one thing, it might end up something else before I've done, if you know what I mean. So that's what that's what it's all about. I never used to put latex on the front of these, liquid latex, to save them from any spillage or overflow, but it's amazing how much it does save loss, a lot of loss. So yeah, like I say, it's just amazing, really. You learn as you go along, and if I can save you from making the same mistakes, then it's been worth it, because it's nice to have the information And I mean, I have learned from other people telling, you know, saying to do this and not that. And, you know, you take it on board and, yeah, you're grateful for it, I can tell you. I have been. I've watched some wonderful people on YouTube. There's a lot more than you realise doing this. But until you actually start watching the resin videos for your own learning, if you like, for me, because I research everything, I watch and watch and watch before I even start. Purely because it's, as I say again, it's an expensive hobby. If it doesn't work out and you're wasting stuff, then you're doing something wrong or you shouldn't be doing it at all. Does that make sense? It does to me. It does to me. So, yeah, like I say, you just got to be a bit careful. And I mean, let's face it, I've been doing this like, oh, it must be a good 6 months now. And I still make mistakes. I still have disasters. But they're not as catastrophic, shall I say, as they used to be. Like you see this, now, this board, normally when I've done all this during daytime, this board has to be moved. It can't live here because otherwise I can't use my PC. And obviously I need to get to my PC for whatever I'm doing, or watching lives, that kind of thing in daytime. Because that's my daytime routine. While I'm doing something, I'm watching a live, somebody's live, and while I'm working. And but tonight, because I've left it well now to do this, I can lead this here tonight, and I won't have to move it, which means hopefully, touch wood somewhere on me, I won't have any big leakage or spillage like I normally do. Now, if I have spillage on me glass, which I often do on here, have spillage, I want that. It doesn't matter, because oh, actually I could have put those back on there. Just brought the board across, and I didn't need those, so I can put them away clean. So this is a new mould, and it is for diamond painting drills. It's like, well, they call it a tobacco grinder actually, but if you get a lot stuck together, then I'm going to fill this one up first. Before I do any of the others. Let me see. Now you see, for me, everything looks to be, this top is, this top, everything is dead level. When I put the level on, and for some reason it's all flowing downhill, as it were, which is very strange. It shouldn't be. Because the board or the top is absolutely bang level. So it can be a little bit annoying if you get like a, you know, it's not flowed flat, as it were. So that's that. Well, I've not got enough to go in there, so I'm not going to use that. I'll get this. See what I mean about having little ones close by? I do. I have them all the time. This one's always on my desk when it's empty, just in case I have a mad desire to mix some resin up and I've got a bit left over. Because these little balls, spheres, whatever, are ideal for me when I'm doing my glue bottle charms, which I have got now a full board again of glue bottle charms, if anybody's interested. For sale, just let me know. Messenger work or below on the description, comments. Yeah, do leave me a comment because I just love reading your comments, and I do reply to them always. Might take me a while, but I do reply. In fact, funnily enough, somebody made a comment on a video a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, I went and had a look, obviously to reply and everything. And there was another comment on that video that had been made over a year ago, and I didn't know about it. So I replied to him, which thinks I'm a bit weird. I replied like 12 months or more after the fact. But I forget what I've got now far back, because a year last October, when YouTube started changing things around, you know, with the kiddies, they stopped you commenting if there'd been any children on the actual video, and they got keen on that kind of thing. And I thought, well, I am not going through 800 plus videos individually to put not for children. So I deleted the lot. But of course I've shot myself in the foot, because now I've lost my viewing hours. Which has totally messed it up for me. But never mind. It is what it is. I don't know. But yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of things are going on in YouTube that they're changing things round, and like you can't now on a video, you're not supposed to ask people to subscribe to you, because you're not supposed to now, and they will actually take videos down. You know, you can say, please, you know, like, subscribe, blah blah blah, but you can't make a big thing about it, and you can't sort of say, well, I'm doing a giveaway, but for, say, X number of subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, you can't be in it, sort of thing. And no, you can't do that anymore. YouTube takes your video down. You get a strike against you. And if you do subscribe now, if you subscribe to somebody, you have to put in a comment, even if it's only hello. Because if you don't, you can subscribe, but if you don't comment, they'll take that subscription down. Again, this is something new that started happening. And we don't know why, really. We just don't. Right, that's that. I'm going to make that the last little bit. There we go. So, now we've got that done. Nearly put that on the wrong one. Blodge there. That's awful. Sometimes if you manage to get a little bit of a dome, you don't always have to fill it in on the back with more resin. So, right, I'm going to take my gloves off because I want to handle my magnets, and I found that if I get me, if I leave my gloves on, the magnets get resin on them and then they stick together, and it's a job and a half trying to get them apart. So best thing for me to do is do what I've just done, and that is gloves off, clean hands, and pop them on. I want me doobly-doo, but I'd better get a different one, a clean one, a dry one. Just enough to pop that on, move it up to the middle. Ooh, that was clever. You see that? And stand up. And I do like to get a little bit of the resin over it, so these definitely do not come off once they're on. We've got a little bits of resin all over them, and it keeps it in place. That's it. Well, I remember put yours on. Whoops. Ooh. Steady up, boy. I was doing a bit of slip sliding around. I'll try and get it into the middle and then pull a little bit of that over, and they never come off then. So if ever you did lose your second magnet from the bag, if you're using it for a cover minder or a needle minder, and you lose your first magnet, the loose one that you need to be loose, you can always use it as a fridge magnet. So yeah, it's never really wasted, is it? As such. Oops, I was a bit near the top, missus. Just worried about catching my sleeve in, because that's usually what I do. I usually daub my sleeves in. I have to make sure I've not got these too close together as well, because they have been known, oopsie-daisy, they have been known to drag the magnet off another one. Wondering what's happening, thinking, oh, where do you go? So there we are. How's that? It's looking good. It is looking quite good, so I am very happy with that. Where's my magnet box again? My bag. Got all my magnets on that I need for now. Get it in there. Pop them in here and lock them away. And where are we? get a wet wipe a second and wipe the end of that. And I'm just going to prop that, whoops daisy, under his feet, like so. And it'll take that, what is it, back to the other end while it's still levelling. So it's self-levelling out. And that's a good job done. Very happy with how that's gone so far. I might be disappointed in the morning if I see everything's run all over everywhere, but I don't think it will do, not tonight. I've been very... Whoa! I keep doing that. I keep bashing these big clips here behind me with my chair. I keep forgetting it's there. And they all went flying the other day, and I thought, oh, I've spoiled some, and there were a couple that flowers had smashed, so I had to take them off and put some more on and do. Right, let me. Oh. This is what I use for me cleaning. I use hand sanitizer to get the resin clean out of here. Just roll it around, cover everything in sanitizer and swill it round every which way, making sure it's got everywhere where the resin's been, and then a kitchen towel to dry it round, and that's clean and all ready to use again next time. And that saves you an awful lot of alcohol. A lot of people use rubbing alcohol to clean with, and the wet wipes, doesn't matter which ones you use, they've all got a cleaning liquid in it, usually like alcohol, and as you can see, clean as a whistle. So that's a good job done. So hope you've enjoyed this little plot around what I've been doing, enjoying my little self. And yeah, ready for the next time. When we undo these, when we unmold these, which will maybe be tomorrow, I may leave it while Monday afternoon, or whenever, anyway. And I'll show you what these are, because I thought this was a fantastic idea, and I didn't know you could get moulds for it until I just happened to spot it on one of the shops on AliExpress, and thought, ooh, I could do with one of those. So yes, watch this space. That should be interesting to see. And everything else looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy, people, happy chappy. So take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, for the fear of being taken down. But it is nice. But if you do subscribe, please leave a comment as well, because otherwise the subscription will just be taken down by YouTube. Don't know how they started doing that, but they have. So you know, they do what they do, don't they? And yes, that's oh, I did start telling you about it. I'm terrible for going off subject, you know. I'm going off the subject to tell you about these pearlescent. Now I know I paid well over a £5 for each of these. I got this colour and I got the green. And as I said, I can see here it's getting quite low. Wait a minute, where am I? There, can you see it's getting quite low? And I thought, ooh, that's running out, and I use that quite a lot. So I was getting a little bit panicked. And I went on to Amazon, not yesterday, day before. Yes, day before, because it come yesterday, come overnight, come. And when it arrived, I saw on Amazon, there were 6 bottles for £21, and I thought, oh God, they're going to be little bottles. You're not going to be the same size as these, not when you get 6 for 21. And I paid like nearly £6 for each of these. So that you're not going to get 6 that size, but I did. This is it. This is how they come. And they're the bottles. You see, same size. Absolutely same size. So the fear of you buying it all and me not being able to get any more, Amazon, £21 something, or not at sale. I just couldn't believe it, but I grabbed them. And I'm going back for more before you lot go and clean them out. So, right, now I can say night-night. Take care, everybody. Like I say, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. And I'll see you all again soon. Take care and bye for now. Bye, folks.